Thanks for listening to the AC12 podcast. I'm your host, Mike Luke, joined by Jason Shear. All right, show is proudly presented by Little Caesars. You got a great deal. You can go to use 15 off or use the code 15 off 20 for 15% off $20 plus order, or LCFREECC for free crazy bread. All right, we've got a lot to get to this show. We are going to talk about Arizona baseball, almost exclusive. Shear, Chip Hale. There's a lot of people apologizing to Chip. Back the Chip, baby.
Man, that was fun. I was on some random radio show in the South discussing Arizona baseball this morning.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, Arizona baseball is back, baby.
Interesting. All right. Yeah. So again, hey, everybody in there saying my bad, Chip. You all say that. I am in on that. You know what is funny though? Shear, is that they're you drink like Trump. That would say it's like you got the little.
No, it's hot. It's hot and like full. See.
Oh, okay. So you've got but there are a few holdouts though. Our guy Greg Thompson still believes that Chip Hale is not the right guy for the job. If you are currently believe after 4 years of 4 postseasons, getting to Omaha with all of his own players, the way he's recruited and everything, you are still not in on Chip Hale. You will never be in on Chip Hale.
And that's fine, just admit it though, right? Like it's a matter of like, if you don't like a coach, like there's some people that still don't like Tommy Lloyd. They won't admit it, right? But they don't like Tommy, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But just admit it. Just say, look, I don't like Chip Hale.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't like Chip Hale, like I got a rude awakening for those people. I would strongly assume now when this whole thing is over, hopefully with the championship, Chip Hale's going to get an extension.
As he should, and we got to give a big shout out to our guy Dave Hickey as well. This was a Dave hire, and a lot of people were bashing. I see you, Boiler Cat. A lot of people in there bashing the Dave, and Dave was right. Yeah, throw that. We might have Dave on this week, by the way.
I hope so. Good for Dave. Dave deserves a little celebration parade.
Yeah, Dave does deserve a little bit. So, all right, now let's get into it. Let's get into this a little bit, though. So, first of all, by the way, I got to give a massive shout out to Land the Man with the Master Plan. My tooth fell out. My crown fell out. He showed up on like a Saturday right after the game, and he put it right back in. We very much appreciate Land the Man with the Master Plan. Okay, now, Let's see here. Now let's see here. All right, what did Joseph say? Even if Chip didn't get this far, he would still get an extension, as he should. He's done. Let me ask you this year. Why did people think that he couldn't recruit? That there would be no way that a man of his connections could possibly recruit?
I don't know. I don't know why people think the way they think, Michael.
Well, I mean, but you were one of them, so that's why I'm asking.
You said it. I never said Chip can't recruit.
You worried about him being able to recruit?
I worry about everyone being able to recruit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the lifeblood of your program, right? Like if you can't recruit, I think because he was older with no college connections. That not the older part, but the college connections part. I think that was the worry, that because he wasn't in college, recruiting would take a hit.
All right. Oh, look who's in the chat.
Well,
Rage.
You also keep in mind you also had Dave Lawn on staff, who many thought was not a great recruiter as well.
Cody, what are you eating?
Yeah, Cody, you sound terrible.
Sorry.
What are you eating?
Right. Yeah, what are you eating?
I had a sandwich.
Oh, okay. From Baggins?
It's 10:30.
Yeah. It was leftover sandwich from yesterday.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm Joseph. Is this another old white guy skier comment? Maybe.
No.
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, Boiler Cat, take that, baby. All right, so now let's get into this a little bit. I like Smith Bailey. I want him to pitch more. I like him more than the other guys feel like, and it's funny. You tried to get mad at me, Shear. You tried telling me, you're like, don't jinx it. Smith Bailey.
Dude, you're a walking jinx.
That was not a walking jinx.
I love this guy. And then he lets up a 3-run.
No, that was not. He's way better. I felt way more comfortable with him than Garza.
I should get credit for Arizona winning because I literally hung up on you.
No, and then you messaged me and you said, no, I have no clue why he didn't play.
I don't know. But I don't think anything's going to change.
No, I get it. I'm just saying that I like Bailey, or I like him a lot. I think he's good. I am a big fan of.
Do you like that his name is Smith Bailey and not Bailey Smith?
Yeah, Bailey Smith, same thing. On this show, we get everybody's name right.
No, it is Smith Bailey. You're right.
I know it's Smith Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like the reverse name.
Right,
like
I know. Yeah, I like it.
the first name?
Yeah, as first.
Very
Yeah,
that,
that that's where I'm going though with him. I like that guy, and he also settled down quite a bit as well. And I gotta this Tony Pluto guy's really good, by the way.
Good call, Mike.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I think he's probably the best closer in the country.
Yeah, no, he's very very good. I was even looking at recruiting for next year for Arizona baseball. Dude, we're taking over the baseball scene here. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. All right, now let's talk a little bit then about this lineup. It's a very opportunistic lineup. And yeah, I mean, sure. One thing I like about this team is when the pitching goes well, the pitching isn't going well, the hitting picks them up. And then if the hitting isn't going well, the pitching picks them up.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the best hitting team, but they're hot right now. And in baseball, that's the thing. Like, same with Coastal Carolina, who Arizona's facing. Like, they look like they're some phenomenal hitting team. During the season, they were average.
Right.
And in a lot of categories, they weren't even average, but now they're hot. And when you're hot and you're opportunistic in baseball, that goes a long way. Their hitting's going to have to show up more, this week. But, they got the job done.
All right, now all these people out there. By the way, Shearer, do you want to apologize too for saying Arizona had no chance of winning this series, that they were going to get killed?
I thought they were going to get killed. I thought I was right after the first game.
I back very
well. You knowing with your deep knowledge of college baseball, you pointed out reasons why I was wrong.
Like I said, I've been ahead of the curve. All these people out here that are bashing me, I've been ahead of the curve. Follow
I was like,
me.
Mike, why do you think it'll go right? And you're like, back to Chip. And I was like, yeah, but what about the Cleeta Pitter? And you're like, back to Chip.
No.
It's about we have there.
It's very, very simple. We have Chip. They don't have Chip. It really becomes that season. If you don't have a Chip that, oh, by the way, you see that Reed Burns putts?
Yeah. That
was awesome. Take that, baby. Yeah. You know what I love too about this? Hey, Rage, where's our money? Andre Veras asked us yesterday when we were trying to figure out if we're going to Omaha. He said, well, it's Rage paid you? I said, nope. And then he's like, send an upside down face. Rage, we want money. But North Carolina, though. With North Carolina, that's a really, really good team, though. I could even tell by watching it. But the one thing about it, though, I like these ASU fans. This guy puts out a picture of the 18-2, and then after we beat North Carolina, he says, well, I don't really care about baseball. Stop. This isn't how this works.
Yeah. If I'm talking about baseball, and this is why I took the shot at ASU fans yesterday. If I'm talking about baseball and you're coming into the comments and you suck and all that, and then you're deleting tweets and all that, and then you come in, you're like, well, what about football? No, not how it works. I'm talking about baseball. That is what this conversation is about. By the way, Joseph has an interesting comment. I want to get your thoughts.
You were wrong about it. I like the momentum factor.
Am I wrong? Because they lost 18-2 in their first game.
But momentum matters. That's a one-game situation, though.
That contradicts what you're...
No, it's a one-game situation. Momentum
momentum doesn't matter.
Momentum does. The big picture momentum matters. They had one bad game.
Right. Would it losing 18-2 kind of halt momentum?
Well, they have one bad game. That doesn't take away from everything that they've been. They just had one bad game.
It's almost like it's a game-to-game situation.
No, hey, listen, Shear. This is more L's for Shear with baseball.
Momentum is only as good as how you do that game, dude. They lost 18-2, and then the next game they won. The third game had nothing to do with the second game. Baseball is very different. Now, can you get hot hitting? Yes, absolutely. But the fact of the matter is, with baseball, you're only hot as your starting pitcher.
No, it's not true. How'd they win game 2 then?
What do you mean?
How'd they win game 2 then?
You're only as hot as your game 2. They were fine. Their pitching was good.
Dude, the pitcher was booted out in the first inning.
College baseball is different. The bullpen was fine. What about how'd they win game 3?
Rage says he's going to pay me in a year. Thanks, Rage. He says when you come to Boulder, I'll pay you. That's I'll see you in 20.
Rage didn't say how he would pay you. Plot twist. He's only paying you in lap dances.
At Shotgun Willie's. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes. All right. Saint says Shearer's taking lots of L's with baseball takes this year. That's why you guys got to follow me. Just let me lead you guys, and we will get through this together. All right. Let's get a couple reads in here, and then let's get back to some U of A baseball because we're a baseball school. I also want to make fun of the SEC. Shearer. I don't see you anywhere.
I'm right here, Michael.
Sure.
I'm right here.
Holy moly, I don't see. Oh, gosh. Arizona Primary Eye Care. Arizona Primary Eye Care. Now, you might look at these St. Lawrence, and you're like, oh, man, those things are awesome. I would like to be able to get those. And I can tell you where to get them. And again, check it out. Perfect place to glow up optical options to fit all budget, styles, preferences. Same day urgent visits. ArizonaPrimaryEyeCare.com. And again, look at this deal right here. 50% off all non-prescription sunglasses like Ray-Bans and like all the cool stuff.
I'm talking to them right now. I'm going to go get a new prescription.
Oh, yeah. You should get some sunglasses. 50% off while you're at.
I just may.
What did Ray? Oh, Rage. Garbage. Rage. I'm not going to collect your money in February. It's absurd. All right, now, again, check it out. Same day urgent visits as well. Okay, sure. Remember when you had that barnacle hanging from your eye and they got it fixed?
I do. And they do everything. They're going to get me. They're going to get me new glasses. Maybe it'll be Tom Ford's, Mike.
Yeah. All right, check it out. Tom Ford's, baby. All right, now. All right, what else we got? Talk to me. Oh, the Mooney team with Nova Home Loans. Nova Home Loans. Nova Home Loans, the biggest home loan entity in all of Tucson, and that is because it works. Check it out. Now, scan that QR code right there. All right, Zach Mooney is the man. Take your shot with the Mooney team. This is the time. If you go to Zach Mooney, they'll also, and you go through there, you can also give they will also give you a discount, but you got to use the code AZ12, and again, 520-230-5599. Nova Home Loans. And again, Zach Mooney is proudly supporting the upcoming basketball players. He's everywhere with these guys. He's training them. He's coaching them. Do it. Check it out. The Nova Home Loans, the Mooney team. Now, yeah, by the way, I still have my tongue, by the way. Also, Dennis Walsh, that was awesome. That Little Caesars, I'm sorry that code didn't work, or I don't know if it works yet or not, but Dennis Walsh, that was absolutely fantastic. Dennis Walsh bought like 85 pizzas. Did you see that?
Typical day for Dennis.
I know. Dennis, every single, I think it was Shelby that messaged yesterday. She said, does Dennis own a Baggins?
Yeah, it was me. I said, does Dennis own a bag? Dennis eats Little Caesars and then washes it down with Baggins.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah, we like Dennis Walsh, a great deal on this show. All right, now let's get back to some Arizona baseball. We're working to try to have Ben White on, Mason White's father. That's another one. Hey, sure. This lineup, though, this is Kobe L. Thiel was telling me that they got to go for gold this year because you're going to be replacing a lot of these guys. That's because there's a lot of good players on this roster.
Yeah, I mean, look, I always say like this is kind of your run, right? Like in baseball, and yeah, you never know. I mean, right. They could return guys that we don't know who they're going to add, portal and all that. But this is kind of your roster you make a run with.
Yes, but I'm looking at it next year. They also got a very, very talented, very talented class coming in as well. Also, I got a question here. Why do I keep hearing from ASU fans that ASU hasn't won anything since like 81?
I found, yeah.
No, that doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't. It's like UCLA in basketball.
Well, right, dude. Like, cool. I'll give you the one in 96. I'm not giving you the one in 82 or like 74. I keep hearing all this stuff, and I think your colleague Chris Cartman, when he's not ignoring all the hate mongers on Sun Devil Sanctuary.
Yeah, I thought that was a weird tweet.
He put out there. He said that the histories are the same. That you guys, you haven't been good in forever. Nobody cares.
He said we can talk about it because it's just it's
your guy.
He said Arizona does not have a greater baseball tradition than ASU overall. Why not? I didn't get that.
Well, right, exactly. Because the thing about it too is if you're trying, this is like what they do. They try to be like, oh, Frank Kush. Nobody cares when you were in like the AA. Carmen sucks. But nobody cares. What?
I looked this up when I saw that tweet, and the only thing I can really point to is that they have one more championship, and they have a better string of years without a losing season.
Yeah, but who cares?
I have all the numbers in front of me. I have all the numbers in front of me.
Yeah, let's talk about it. They suck. Let's hear it.
ASU has one more title, one more runner-up, 2 more appearances, two more World Series appearances, less NCAA appearances, and like 9 more conference titles with the regular season in the tourney. Right?
All right.
Here's the deal. Modern era, it's not like I don't have those numbers in front of me, but Arizona baseball is clearly better in the modern era.
Yeah, and it's not even close. That's the other thing. We should, I know Cush never won a title. They try to claim one. Hey, by the way, you know the other thing here, ASU baseball fans are going to probably try to do? They're going to start claiming unclaimed national baseball championships. That's what we should do. We should say we have 13 titles and 7 unclaimed.
Yeah. Dude, I'm all about the unclaimed titles.
Yeah, the unclaimed. That is so good. I love that argument. You know what's funny? They kind of went away with that argument after a while, though, because
I'm all about it.
Dude, mouth fart. Sorry, an unclaimed title. Get out of here. All right, now moving forward then a little bit. Coastal Carolina. Now, my mom said, Hey, when was the last time ASU made a College World Series?
Let me look up. Let me just you talk.
I'll talk. I'll bloviate you. I'll bloviate you. You.
All right, I got it.
All right, what do we got?
College World Series, Mike. They haven't even been there since 2010.
Okay, so they haven't been there in 15 years. Cool.
Their last regional is 2011. Their last tournament before this year was 2021 and then 19.
Yeah, they
Their
suck.
last conference regular season championship was 2010. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, their
last championship was 81.
Yeah, there's one guy that tweets at me and he goes, and he says, he says, we don't care about baseball. And dude, literally on his bio, it says 5-time baseball national champion and like 12-time swimming champion or like some weak crap like that. Then I'm like, all right, you can have this swimming or sorry, twin mama. But Tristan Phillips. I started going to U of A in 2022. I had no clue ASU was baseball, and I've been watching baseball since 2014. They're not. They suck. All right, now swimming. Sorry about hockey. That's the other thing. They're a hockey school. Okay. All right. Now, get out of here with that. Now, the kids in the Valley, they want to come here. They want to come up here and back the chip, baby. They want to back the chip. All right. So, going forward then, Coastal Carolina, they're good, Sheer. But I will say this, though, when you're playing this is a team that's got a little, my mom was a little bit worried. She said they've won like 324 straight. And I said, Mom, there's a lot of Taiwanese state games in there. They're very, very good. Don't get me wrong. But there are some Taiwanese state games in there. Quite a number of them.
Taiwanese state?
Yeah, you weren't here when we got that. Yeah, we're going on about some college called Taiwanese State.
Yeah, they're good. They're the hottest team in the country right now. In terms of, it's very similar to Carolina. During the season, they weren't a great hitting team. Their pitching carried them. Actually, it's similar to Arizona in a way. Now, all of a sudden, they're hitting home runs, right? Like you go to Auburn and hit a bunch of homers and stuff. But their starting pitching is very, very good. All
right. Hey, look at Joseph's talking. What crap about you again? Did Skier get a summary podcast of what went down last week?
I heard that you called me and you said, Sheer, and I said, Mike, I'm about to go on a roller coaster. And you said, Joseph schooled me.
I didn't. No. I said Joseph sucked. He was terrible. And
I must have misheard. I misheard.
All right, now we're gonna have to get Joseph back on again, though. Hey, another guy though that does. Oh, by the way, here's what these Gen Zers do. So Andre tells me, he's like, give me Joseph's number, and Joseph tells me he'd call him. 6 days later, still hasn't called him, and I was like, not good. It is what it is. All right, now let's see here. All these UNC fans are coming out of the woodwork saying they're actually all Coastal Carolina fan. Because at some point, who hasn't run into a Coastal Carolina fan in the last week? I mean, these guys are everywhere. What is a Chanticleer? Isn't that the thing that hangs in the ceiling?
No, that's a chandelier.
A chandelier. A chandelier.
What is it?
What is it, like a bird?
Isn't it like a singer?
A Chanticleer? It's named after a singer. They're Coastal Carolina singers. That's not intended.
The name Chanticleer comes from Jeffrey Canterbury Tales. It's a rooster.
It's a rooster?
Yeah, so it says it's a giant. I was gonna say something, but
I bet it's awful. I hate roosters are jerks. All right, everybody asking if they make the finals. We're going. We're not going to stay there for 10 days. Too much stuff to do. But if they make the championships, we're in. I got confirmed by that one, by the way. Let's see here. All right, now let's get a couple reads in, and then we're going to get back. The Coastal Carolina Cox. I mean, Yeah.
I was going to say that, but
P-Hoff. I mean, let P-Hoff do it. As you guys would say, let P-Hoff cook. All right, what else? Talk to me. All right, now, speaking of cooking. Now, Ben One White. We got to talk about Ben One White here. Foster Plumbing. Now, I've gone to Ben One White's house before, and I clogged the toilet. And Ben One White did not know of a plumber, and he had to go through like 8 plumbers, and none of them worked. It's too bad he didn't know Foster Plumbing because they would have helped him out. They also lay great pipe. That's another thing that Ben made a great point about. Water heaters, though, drain cleaning, sewer inspections, gas, sewer, water, you name it, 24/7. Here's also the deal, though. 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast as well. So not only will they lay good pipe, they're going to do it at a discount for you, Sheer. I mean, come on. Does it get any better than that?
Does it? It really doesn't.
Yeah, it really doesn't. So again, licensed, bonded, and insured. Boom. Check it out. Foster Plumbing, very happy to have them on board. All right, now what else we got? Talk to me. Cheer. Oh, Comfort X HVAC. Now, you know our good pal, Kobe L. Thiel. Kobe L. Thiel doesn't have AC, obviously, in the Challenger. Did you know that he's got a vanity license plate?
Does he?
Yeah.
What's it say?
It says Kobe on it.
No.
Yeah. He messaged me that this morning, and I was like,
okay. Hey, you know what? Hey,
I was like, that's going on the show notes.
Yeah.
But yikes. All right, but the pride and joy of his life, his 2006 Dodge Challenger, as we all know, doesn't have air conditioning on it. 206,000 miles is what it is. But Kobe L. Thiel, when he gets home, he's like, man, I need to be able to have that air conditioning there as well. And Comfort X HVAC says that is one thing you are right about here. Everybody out there, if your AC goes out, if it's on the fritz, heck, if you even need to have it checked, get it there. Built first-time clients get a free AZ12 shirt. Built a big business with small savings, built on trust for the long haul. Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. ComfortXHVAC.com. Back the X, baby. X gonna give it to you. All right, now Coastal Carolina. Then going forward, then all right. Let's talk about Garzar for a second here. Here's my listen. I actually, up until 2007, I know everything about baseball. I used to love baseball because but I didn't have a team. I always rooted for players. So I knew everything about Barry Bonds, Kenny Lofton, Frank Thomas, Greg Maddux, and that was about it. And I collected a whole bunch of baseball cards. Did I big business with small savings? No, small business with big savings. Yeah, big business with small savings. No. Small business with big savings. Okay, so
Mike, are you openly admitting to rooting for an ASU player?
Yes,
he doesn't claim ASU. He doesn't claim ASU. Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Barry Bonds, I got a story for you. Everybody would always tell me, they're like, oh, he doesn't give free autographs. I got an autograph from Barry Bonds in 1992. An autograph from Barry Bonds. But again, Greg Maddux. You know Greg Maddux signed with the U of A?
Look at you.
Yeah. Okay, so there we are. But either way, I used to really like baseball until like 2007. I have no clue where I was going with any of that. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure. But all right, so let's talk then a little bit about Arizona then going forward. Sheer, what chance do you give them of winning the Men's College World Series?
They could do it. I think it's pretty. I mean, look,
I'm not going to get any more texts saying Arizona's going to get killed.
I think Arkansas and LSU are the two favorites. But what's crazy is they're the two highest teams remaining in terms of seeding, and they play each other in the opening game. Those two are probably the favorites. I think after that, it's probably pretty open.
Right. Okay. So, all right. Real quick on the Barry Bonds thing. Barry Bonds is the best baseball player ever. I'm going to say it right now. He is the best baseball player ever. And if you ask most people that played against him, everyone's like, oh, steroids, whatever. He was the best player before steroids. He was the best player after steroids. And everybody was using steroids. So all these losers that are like, oh, I love the purity of what I was seeing. Everybody was using steroids then. So it is what it is. Everybody was using steroids. And so it's an even playing field. Okay.
I've never used steroids.
Well, I mean, Ben One White has, though. But Bonds is the pitcher using steroids as well. Look at all these. Look at all these guys in there. They all know that I'm right, by the way. Okay, so cats eat birds for breakfast.
Have you tried roids, Mike? You ever take roids? You're all natural, baby.
No. Ben One White, though, I think has.
Yes, TRT, little.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, without. All right. So let's talk about. Garzar. Roy Halladay was also a U of A signee. By the way, yeah, no, I did know that. By the way, that was also in the right around the same time that they got Ben Diggins. Ben Diggins was like a second round pick out of Bradshaw Mountain. Boiler Cat, take that. Boom.
Look at you.
No, I know all this stuff. All the U of A baseball stuff for a while. Yes, I knew all of that. Ben Diggins, look him up. Ask the streets. They'll tell you.
Who is the guy that Arizona signed? He was a bad dude in baseball.
Delman Young?
No. Oh, it was in like.
Remember when Delman Young he was the first pick in the draft and he threw the bat at the umpire?
Jeff Allison. Remember that guy?
What year was that?
2000, and it was when I was in college. It was like a big deal. 2003.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, and then he became like addicted to heroin.
Oh wow! Hey, there was a guy from.
I'm that serious. He was like
there was a pitcher,
number one pick in the draft, and then he got into drugs.
There was a pitcher that signed here from like Millikan High School in Long Beach in like the late '90s. It was also thought of as being really, really good. Let's see here. I can yes, look at Big 12 Bobby. I can see that in Ben One's demeanor. He looks like he could go postal at any moment. Yeah, there is a little bit of that to it. Okay, is Maddox our best unclaimed pitcher? We should just have unclaimed players.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
Right, I'm gonna write that down. Somebody write that down for me. I don't have a pen by me. All right, so here's my problem though, and I know Garzar is good, but here's my problem with him though. I don't like pitchers that every time I watch him, and keep in mind it's been like 3 times, so take it for what it's worth. I don't like the pitchers though that get in and out of, or that like even when they get out of an inning, like there's 2 on, or everybody's a full count. Or, it's there's 2 on, 1 out, and you get into that stuff always catches up with you at some point. And I don't like it.
What, analytics?
Nah, I'm just saying, no, I don't know. Just the pitchers that every time I watch them, $4.99 Super Snap. Hold on.
Oh, the bend don't break?
I hate that.
You hate Arizona's pitchers.
With pitchers, I hate that. Hold on a second.
Mike wants pitchers that strike everyone out.
No, I don't like every inning to be. All right, Jonas, raise your hand if you've won a playoff game this year in a sport that matters. Sorry, ASU. Oh, that's a great tweet, by the way. I'm going to steal that and give you no credit. No, I don't like when you get into the. Listen, I know some pitchers. Yes, I don't like pitchers that get into full count situations. The adventures
who does?
What's that?
Who does?
Yes. No, I'm saying that, listen here. You need to watch more, Mike. Hey, I am the one that was been by Chip Hale from day one. Most of you people
does anyone sit around and go, man, I love pitchers that load the bases and let everyone on base, and then they get out. No,
but you know what I'm talking about, though? I always get nervous. Now, this other guy, though, that pitched yesterday, I like him. That guy's going to be a big time. That guy's going to be a high draft pick. I can tell you right now.
Mike is locked in. That guy that pitched yesterday is better than that guy that pitched the day before.
Smith Bailey, he's going to be a high pick. I can tell by watching him.
Yeah, he's a freshman. He's good.
Yeah, I can tell by watching him. He is very, very good. Another good Chip Hale signing. Let's see. Did you call me? Josh Miller's calling me a chip hole. He was a chip hole from day one, and then
he was a Chip Hale.
Oh, I was like a chip hole. What's a chip? Hey.
Ben White was telling me too.
You beat me to that one. Now, as far as guys though that I was looking at, hold on, let me look at this. Cam Newton never even committed here. But given the Maddox,
we could claim him because he was on campus. Had Auburn not paid him $1 million, he clearly was coming to Arizona.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but to play tight end. Oh, can you imagine if Cam Newton had come here when Ben White was following the team?
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a. Now, all right, so anyways, now moving forward then, we got to get Summerhill on track.
Yeah, he's an interesting situation because he's hurt. He's very clearly hurt. But at the same time, you can't go to him and be like, look, man, I'm pulling you in the College World Series. Like, it's a tough situation.
I know, I get it. You got to keep playing.
That pop fly or that fly the other day, he clearly couldn't get to it. It's a tough situation. Maybe the next few days kind of get him healthy.
Yeah. I don't know though, but that's a big loss though because he's going to be a draft pick.
Look at you, my God.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy, isn't it? Yes. All right. Hopefully Vance. Now, Boiler Cat, who's new to the U of A baseball scene. Hopefully Vance can get Mason Russell ready for next season. That's going to be an interesting thing. But again, I have faith in this coaching staff. We reload. We just reload around here, Sheer.
Yeah, Mike, what are your thoughts about Mason Russell?
No, I like Mason Russell. Freshman, by the way. Freshman out of Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Take that. No, I know more than you. Yeah. Yeah, take that. I like Mason Russell. They're gonna count on him though next year. I mean, you're gonna have a void in there. They're gonna need him. Plus, you got this pitcher coming in from Phoenix that throws like 96 miles an hour, and he's ranked as like the 4th best right-hander in the country. Hopefully, he doesn't get drafted high, but he probably will, so he won't come here. But that would also be.
There's a few guys you got to kind of wonder if they're gonna get drafted.
Yeah, no, Mason wasn't a big recruit. Mason One White was not a big recruit.
Never forget that Jay Johnson didn't think Mason White was good enough.
Well, you know who also didn't think that Mason One White was good enough was Joseph.
Well, I mean, I assume.
I mean, Joseph was even saying before the season that he didn't think that they should have offered Mason White because he wanted to give it to his buddy that was like played at Cienega or something.
Yeah,
like, it's like,
yeah.
you know,
typical Joseph.
It's like, yeah. Do you think they should DH Summerhill though?
I thought about that. It's tough though. I don't know. I'm kind of if it's not broke, don't fix it guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Now Joseph just said, Mike, you were right. I was wrong on Mason. Well, thanks for at least admitting that. So all right, so that's kind of where we are now. Let's look at Dennis Walsh. I like our men's College World Series group. Sheer. Yeah. Are you going to back the A in that first game?
Yes, actually, I did. I told the radio show. They put me on the spot. They said, "Who you picking?" I am a firm. You know this, Mike. I am a firm believer in teams having to lose a game eventually. Like Coastal not losing for 23 games. People keep calling me.
Yeah, do you tell them to buzz off, man? We're a baseball school. We can only concentrate on one thing. Get out of here.
Like eventually, look, if they don't lose, it means they won like 30 games in a row to end the season. Good for them. They're clearly the best team in the country. But I'm a firm believer in teams like losing, right? Like they got to lose eventually. Arizona's playing well. Coastal's offense is above its head. It's not as good as it's shown in the postseason. I actually like Arizona. I do. How do we know? If this for the people in the comments, how do we know Arizona's playing Friday? Did they announce it?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that too.
Because I was looking at the schedule and nothing's been announced yet.
Right.
So I don't know unless I missed it. Because not everyone plays on Friday. It's 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't get that one either. Hey, somebody find that
out.
They
said Friday on ESPN during the game.
Well, they don't know. They also said when the second game ended that the time was to be determined for the third game, and it was determined a week ago.
Yes, no, exactly. No, this is
nothing's been announced. It's not a guarantee that they're playing Friday. It could, now they probably are because Arizona, but they could play Saturday.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, listen to this. Josh Miller says UNC never lost after leading after 6 until they did. That is a great point. There's a first time for everything. Hey, you know who I really like? Who I got to give a lot of credit to? I really like Guzman. Every time I watch that guy really works the count. And it's like a full count or it's a walk, or I like that guy a lot. And you know who also is you know who's probably the most clutch player on the team, and I've come to this conclusion. Splain. That guy has got a lot of big hits this postseason. Lots of them.
Yeah, Big Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy Splain. Plus, that's a great name Tommy Splain.
People say our side of the bracket starts on Friday.
Well,
that seems a little. Are we sure?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Why don't they do 1 and 1?
Right.
Was there an update on Brayfogle after the game?
Concussion symptoms won't know until. Yeah, I'm going to ask my baseball experts.
Brayfogle. Sure. Get the name right. Okay, Now Big 12 Bobby, this is a great point. Now AZ12 prep. We've decided that with AZ12 prep, first year is going to be solely basketball and football. But then we're looking at 2028 as the opening year for baseball. So that's what it is. Hey, you're pretty impressed by me too, knowing about Mason Russell and where he went to school, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you know how I play. Yeah, you know how I roll. Yeah, but Adonis Guzman is also a great name. That is a great point.
Now, Adonis Guzman, Vance was Vance. That's Vance's dude because Vance was with him at Boston College and said, "When do you come over here?"
No, I like this guy. This guy absolutely, when he gets like I said, he works the count. He's good. I like that guy a lot. Rage about time. What is Rage saying in there?
Rage is going political. Don't do it.
Did Gavin Newsom get arrested?
No.
Oh, all right. Rage, pay us.
This is like Rage saying that he's going to pay us.
Yeah, Rage. It's about as true as Rage saying he was going to pay us. Yes, exactly. I am disappointed. I told people Rage would pay, and then I was like, So, yes. Now, I am a Niner Power. Yes, Bonds is the best player of all time. It's not even close. Okay, now, looking forward then a little bit. I also like, you know what I don't like? Some of these armchair quarterbacks out here. Let's see here. No, there are no politics. I didn't say anything. I said that Rage is making that up, just like he made up that he's going to pay us. But you know what I like too? All these people that are like, and I had a couple people in these my text messages tell me this. They're like, "Oh, well, you pitched Pluto for 2 innings on in game 2 or whatever. You should have saved him." No, because guess what happens? If you don't win game 2, you don't get game 3.
Are you saying I was wrong? Oh no, game 2 for game.
No,
2.
I'm not even beating you up. I totally got what you were saying. I was just giving you a hard time. But no, I don't understand that. I don't understand that one at all. Where it's like, within game 2 or whatever, like they're like, "Oh, well, you pitched him 2 innings. That was dumb." No.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and I'm also glad, too, because, like, a lot of these kids today are weenies. They're like, "Oh, I can't pitch another inning because you pitched 2 yesterday." Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now, Rage just says, "I told you not to be mean to me." Rage, we like you, but we're going to give you a lot of crap for not paying us because it's fun. But if we didn't like you, we would just ignore you. Yes. Now, Donnie Archuleta. Donnie Archuleta is a huge Tommy Lloyd guy, as we all know, but he said Pluto's the closer. He can throw 3 days in a row. Yes, he can pitch 3 days in a row.
Yeah, why not? Dude,
All
this
right,
is the postseason.
Yeah, dude, all hands on deck, baby. Mike and Dave were right all along. Back the chip. Yes, I would agree with that. Tommy's got some splaining to do.
Hey,
Oh, that's good. Jesse Bridges, that's actually that's incredibly, incredibly good.
Look at Jesse Bridges.
You know what's kind of cool? What would a 5th year of, what's funny? Every time I tweet something out making fun of ASU, like I always get somebody that'll in there and they'll be like, Cope, rent free. And then they spent the next 3 replies actually just replying to me on my post. And it's like, you are falling into what I was just saying, my friend. Okay. Now, all right. So you're back in Arizona over Coastal Carolina then. Hey, how many wins do we need to get to the championship?
3?
3.
4?
4. Hey,
5?
somebody in there answered. Sheer, you don't have any clue either. Man, this baseball
6?
simpleton.
It depends
4.
on the bracket.
It's 4, Sheer.
4.
That was it's 4.
It's 4. It's a double elimination. So Arizona will face the winner of Louisville.
No, it's 3.
Oregon State. Yeah, I'm right.
No, you weren't. You said 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I was right. It's 3 to 5. It depends, dude.
3 in a row, man.
It depends if you lose or not.
Right. Oh yeah. Now, all right. Now, some pitchers can go back-to-back games, and some can't. MLB metrics show a closer's affected drops dramatically after the second game in a row. That's why. Yeah, but dude, some of that's also just crap, where people are just trying to the analytics guys. These pitchers would pitch all day back in the day, and they wouldn't have these issues. Now the analytic guys are like, he pitched 68 pitches. You got to get him out of there. No, you don't. No, you don't. All right.
It depends because they're college kids, so you also have to take care of their arm. Mike.
No, I don't have to take care of their arms. Use them and abuse them. Get them out there. Well, I don't know if I should. Let me just mix it. I probably shouldn't say that. But don't use them and abuse them. But use them though. They're there for a reason though. All right, let's get to a couple reads, and then I'm going to give you a. Let's see. Mike can do this show every day, bringing the heat. Oh, we're talking all baseball this week, baby. I am so excited. They throw a lot harder now. Yeah, well, but it's still the same arm motion. Okay.
A little racist.
Right. It depends. All right.
Well, wait a minute. I got breaking news.
What?
I got breaking news.
What do you got?
You want to read the ad or do you want me to break it?
Why? I thought you were going to say you want me to read the ad while you break the news.
We have a commitment. We have
Football?
a commitment. Yes, we do.
Massive.
Harvey Moai has committed.
We have a Polynesian fullback in the mix.
He is a defensive end from Utah.
Are we talking? Is this an OKG?
No, he's got D1 offers.
Really? What are the D1? What kind of D1 offers?
Washington State offered. Okay. Cal offered. UNLV, Colorado State, Air Force, and Fresno State. He's a Joe Salavea guy.
All right. Trust in Joe.
Could do worse.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, it sounds like Joseph. Joseph, I'm putting that one down as well. All right. So either way, Green Valley Decorative Rock. One thing we can say about this is not an OKG situation here at Green Valley Decorative Rock. Sure, we can agree with this. This is for the people, by the people. And again, check it out. 2 convenient locations. Boom! Serving residents and contractors 50+ locally sourced landscaping materials. Now, welcome to somebody out there real-time, the Green Valley Decorative Rock. It's on Wetmore. So, you go up to north to Oracle, west to Marana, east to Sierra Vista Benson, and south to Nogales. Boom! Check it out, and there we are. All right, now what else we got? Talk to me, Cody. Oh, gosh. All right. Land the freaking man with the master plan. All right. I went there Saturday right after the game because my crown, I had a crown fall off. And guess what? I went there. Look, my tongue is still there. Look, sure.
Look at you. Gorgeous.
Yeah, tongue is still there. And again, I was in and out of there in like 15 minutes. And then Land the Man was then like dropping like a oil tanker off to Benson or something because he had to get out of there. But it was only 15 minutes. But it was awesome. Check it out. And you can get the championship package. TucsonImplants.com, TucsonTeeth.com. Land the freaking man with the master plan. Let's see. Mike has real teeth. Yeah, I do. All right. Now Joseph did say.
Why wouldn't he have real teeth?
Yeah. What's that supposed to mean? All right. Now, let's see here. Joseph said all I needed to hear was Wazoo, and we can go. No, I disagree with you on that.
Wazoo's a good defensive lineman.
If a player's offered by Wazoo, I'm okay with it. The ones that I hate, though, are the ones that you named next. Your UNLVs, your Colorado State.
You either trust Joe Salavea or you don't. This is a Joe Salavea guy. He offered Harvey.
Do you think that this guy's going to be good?
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't think he's awful.
Oh, Mr. Cello, Nifty Cello says it was Cal for me. Everybody's got that one school that it's a finalist, and you're like, yeah, it just kind of is what it is. All right. So, anyways, all right. Now back to a little bit of air, huh?
This is Arizona football here, man.
All right. What else? We got more. Hey, didn't Arizona football get a?
I'm just saying, yeah. I'm sorry that the list doesn't read Alabama, Clemson, and the Raiders. Come on, guys.
Well, no, but I get it. But I'd still rather see like maybe TCU, Texas Tech, things like that.
I get it. Did you see this thing? I'm going off topic. Did you see this YouTube thing last night in Vegas?
No. What?
I got to show this to you. Did anyone else see this? This guy was streaming and like he has beef with another streamer, and he was streaming in front of Bellagio, and the guy he has beef with on a live stream murdered him.
Oh,
like live, like right there streaming.
Wow,
it was insane. It's all over.
Talk about messing with the paw. You get the glove.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, Mike. It's crazy.
Holy moly, that's awful. Yeah. I'd rather hear about that poop plane or whatever that thing was you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
That was in front of the Bellagio?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Wow. That's awful. Hold on, let me watch this. Let me look at this.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's crazy.
I got like 3 messages from Rage saying I can't pay you guys right now.
Typical Rage.
All right, let's see here. All right, I'm looking at this. All right, everybody, I'm watching this in real time.
It's only a 12-second video.
Unconfirmed reports here. I will play this for.
Don't play it. Don't play it. That's why I said don't play it.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's not good, man. If you've gotten to that point in life, man, you know what she was probably upset about? She's probably upset that they didn't go and get that little Caesars discount because it works in Vegas.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just, I mean, yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. Nick Arena says, Mike, do you have a good Mickey Mouse voice? No, but my name goes into the Mickey Mouse song better than Mickey Mouse. You want to hear something crazy?
Take it, baby.
All right. So you know the song MICKEYMOUSE, Mickey Mouse. You know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah. My name goes into it way better. MICHAELLUKE, Michael Luke.
Not bad.
No, it goes in much better, does it not?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You might have to change the time at Thursday's show, by the way.
Why?
Tommy Lloyd presser.
Okay.
If it happens, we'll just make the show like 1.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah. Tommy Lloyd pushing the show around like he doesn't care.
Before he goes to USA.
So. Yeah. Before he goes to USA. Yeah. Okay. Hey, where are they playing? Are they like in Lithuania and all those like Herzegovina places?
Yeah. Well, no, this is in Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs. Yeah. Rage. Just pay. Okay, this is old school. I remember that song. Yeah, that is MICKEYMOUSE, MICHAELLUKE, Michael Luke. Better than. Yeah, it's so good. Everybody hit like and subscribe, by the way. Yeah, I haven't been doing a job telling people to hit like and subscribe.
JASONSCHEE. Oh, no.
No, that's terrible. Oh, gosh, that is absolutely atrocious. Holy moly, never do that again. All right. So anyways, all right, now Arizona football got another commit the like a day or two ago. Who is that guy?
Malachi Joyner, good player.
Malachi Joyner,
offensive lineman, in-state guy. Yeah, good player. Big.
Yes. Skier, can you ask Tommy how Tommy feels about Javier hating him? Who's Javier?
Javier.
Javier, the troll in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. You should ask him. You should say, hey, you imagine it a press. Hey, remember when I asked Tommy what he thought about the nickname, the Tommy Gun, and he goes,
yeah, he's like, what a stupid question.
Yeah, no, he was not at all. He was not at all impressed. All right, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Okay, now, all right, so let's get back to a little bit of Arizona baseball then. All right, I am at the point, too, where I'm just like, you know what? I'm back in the A here. I'm picking the U of A to win the national championship. I said before the playoffs that I thought U of A was going to win the national championship. This is
crazy
true.
Crazy stat. 2025 is the first time since 99 that no team that made it to the College World Series the year before will be back in Omaha.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Hey, also, can we talk for a second about how the SEC sucks?
Yeah, you talk about.
This is another time where they put like 8,000 SEC teams in there, and how many SEC teams were left?
I don't know. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Louisville's not. Coastal. Duke is not SEC. Are there any? Arkansas and LSU.
All right, that's my point. You get 8,000 teams in here, and all we got to hear about is, it means more, the SEC, all that crap. No, they sucked. That was not good, and we need to have the A. We need to have the A remain victorious.
Like Big Ten basketball, like they send 48 teams to the NCAA tournament, but only one advances to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, and then they're always like, see, told you, it was the gauntlet that got him ready for it. That's like that Texas Putz, that coach that said that winning the SEC is harder than winning the College World Series.
That was the Tennessee coach.
Or the Tennessee coach, yeah. And didn't they go 0-2 and they were out immediately? Hit that eject button, loser. Yeah. All right. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm bringing the flames today. Yeah, call me Flame, Michael Flame Luke. Hey, I knew this gangbanger kid, and he would call himself Flame. And so, like, I told him one time, I was like, I will call myself Flame as well. And he said, don't do that. He's dead now. But not because of me. Okay, so, all right, now, Tim Rodriguez, T-Rod, 13 in, 8 hosted, 2 remaining. That sucks, Sheer.
Yeah, no, I'm on board. That's why I've been tweeting all week, SEC.
Hey, who would you win in a
SEC?
Who would you take in a fight, like hand-to-hand combat? Jay Johnson or Chip Hale?
Oh, Chip, absolutely.
Yeah, me too. Because the only reason I ask is because Chip's a little bit older. But Jay Johnson's
Jay would just leave when things got tough.
Oh, Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. You know, I got to be clear about something here. I don't like how Jay Johnson left, but it's a lot different than how Jed left. Like, I see some people try to, like, lump them in together and stuff. Jay Johnson, at the end of the day, just took a better job. Jed went and just basically lied about everything the entire time.
Yeah, I don't look.
I don't.
If you're leaving Arizona baseball for LSU baseball, even though LSU baseball doesn't have their whatever, obviously there's a big financial difference.
But Jay Johnson also was 2 feet out the door before the season was over.
All
that's
coaches.
That's what people. Yeah, but he made it obvious.
Yeah, but they also, but didn't he? But yeah, but he also made the College World Series championship, though. I mean, he did well. All I'm saying is this: Jed went.
Jay admitted that he was talking to LSU during the World Series, which really turned people off.
Though. I know, I get that, and I just said that I don't like it. But
he's also 5'1", I think. He's a short man.
Yeah. But
shorter than you.
Yeah, no, well, it's impossible. But I also say that, like I said, my bigger problem will always be Jed, because of Jed, the difference though with Jed is Jed went out of his way to try to undermine Arizona.
Yes.
That to me is the big difference. So that's kind of where we're at. Okay, now hold on. Rage just messaged me again. Send me the YouTube thing, please. What YouTube thing?
Oh, the video I sent you.
Oh, hey, Rage, send me $1,000 first, and then I'll send you the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, Dennis Walsh. That's a very, very good way. Yeah, Jetfish still sucks way more. Okay, let's get a couple reads. Let's get a couple reads in here because I want to. Let's see here. We got to touch on basketball for a minute here.
No, we don't. We're baseball, baby.
Yeah, but then I want to be able to post. No, the only reason why is because I want to be able to post it on that U of A basketball Facebook page. It's got like 26,000 people, so we got to have some basketball in here, even if it's for like 6 minutes. Isn't that amazing? Let's see. Oh, Vegas Falcon says, "Hey, Rage, I paid you on my bet." Oh, look at all these people that paid Rage, and Rage ain't paying them. Rage. Okay, now life's getting busy. Oh gosh, Andre Veras, this guy. All right, now. We're not going to endorse Rage paying up on his bets, and we're not going to endorse Andre Veras, but we will highly recommend Andre Veras. This is true, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not endorsing. I'll endorse anyone, but Andre Veras.
But Andre Veras, yeah. I mean, dude, you can like literally find anybody in the street, and we will endorse. I'd even endorse Rage before Andre Veras. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, give Andre a call at 520-325-3456 and reference the AZ12 podcast for a complimentary initial meeting, and check us out at longviewii.com. Again, not an endorsement, but a highly recommended thing. Boiler Cat, I'm going to tell you a story about why you're wrong again in just a second. But first, all right, RJ's Frozen Cactus, my friend. Red Hot beer, or Red Hot Sports ice cold beer. Pre-game at RJ's. Then now you might say to yourself, man, I'd really like to go to find a place that's got a big parking lot. Maybe Dennis Walsh is flying overhead, something like that. RJ's Frozen Cactus says, "Bring it here, baby. Bring it here. Touch that plane down in this parking lot." Now, here's the deal. Pre-game at RJ's, then ride share to the game. 100-plus craft beers, $2 deals, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. Here's why. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of inside baseball talk here on why Jed is still significantly worse. I got this call. Sheer got this call. Everybody. The problem is this. It's not that Jed left. It's that when Jed left, he undermined everything about Arizona. His agent called literally every media person in the city saying that Arizona didn't even offer him a scholarship, didn't even offer him a contract extension. I know very well who offered him the contract extension. And then he started going on with all this stuff about promissory notes. And then he changes his tune 35 different times in 10 different interviews. Again, when Jay Johnson left, he just left. When Jed Fish left, he was undermining Arizona and his agent for a significant amount of time. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
If you
Yes.
know, and this is one of those things, and I hate to be this guy, IYKYK. If you know, you know. And then the only person that picked up his story, of course, because everybody in the national media knew that, or the local media knew it was a lie, was George Wrightster. And they're talking about promissory notes and all that stuff. So, Kobe, we talked about you earlier, by the way. Thanks for checking in late. So that's kind of where we are. That's kind of where we are with Jed. Jed's still worse. All right, now, Cody, you can take the RJ's thing off. Thanks. All right, now, tomorrow we are going to talk more Arizona baseball. We're going to do like we do. We're going to go position by position and what we need and what we expect, because that is what we are going to do here. How much is it?
145.
Wow. Interesting. Let's talk about that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But interesting. Okay. Do we have any more reads? Baggins. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Baggins, my friends. 12 Arizona locations, locally owned and operated. Mr. Cello. I would love to get Mr. Cello on for the fan segment. Now, locally owned and operated, all food made in-house daily. Every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie. Use code AZ12 for 15% off. And again, join our VIP text club. Text Baggins at 877-797-0444 for special deals. And, I got some Baggins discounts, by the way. Let's see here. No, I'm not. I am right, Boiler Cat. Again, I am definitely right. And Sheer, you want to disagree with me on this one, but you know it's.
I will never disagree with you.
How Jed left was worse, if you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not even close. Stay in your lane. Okay. I always love saying that. Stay in my lane. It makes me feel so important. All right, but Baggins says, stay in the Baggins lane, baby. Use code AZ12 for 50% off. Maybe you'll see Dennis Walsh there as well. Now, Nifty Cello says, Dennis, I'm more antisocial than Joseph. I don't know that that's possible, but who knows? Okay, now. All right, everybody go to Little Caesars. Now, I don't know if this code works or not, but again, use code LCFREECC in the meantime, though. And Dennis Walsh, we very much appreciate you buying 900 pizzas this weekend. That was very, very impressed. I am very, very curious about if you ate all those or if you gave those yummy, yummy pizzas to somebody with an empty, empty tummy. But I don't know. But either way, check it out. Check it out. Like I said, Little Caesars. All right, we're going to be back with you tomorrow, everybody. We got up to 224 lives. Mike Luke, Arizona Baseball Insider. Sheer, you did a great job. You did a great job following in my lead here. Just follow me, and I will take us to victory.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yes, that's where, that is where it is at. Okay, good B-ball chat. Sorry, no B-ball today. I'm still going to post it on that board. And you know what? If I get yelled at, okay, so, all right, Sheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com in the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
All right, Adam Parker says, I'm going to eat a bag of chips to show I am backing the chip. That's really, really good. That is awesome. Yeah. All right, we'll be back with you tomorrow, everybody. Great seeing you. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Boom.